I'm really good at that. What does that even mean? Motherfucker will hold you back. I'm really good at helping you break that. That's it. We all want better. And I just happen to be really good at breaking that. Hey, you, Chewbacca. You, Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. What up, protein shakes, working out? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, I have a good people. I got my good people. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Julian. What up? I'm working out abs today. You better work out abs today. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. We got done hitting some arms, and we're gonna talk about fasting and breakthroughs. So this guy didn't work today. I wanted to take care of myself. Good morning. I don't talk enough about fasting because I don't fucking like people going to fasting, right? But I'm gonna talk about it today. Chewbacca. It's very great, but you really have a nice set of teeth. Thank you. Right? It doesn't have to be but. It can be and. You have your tats are great and you have a really nice set of teeth. It's and. It's not but. You know. You can't skip work. I can't skip workouts. No, you shouldn't, man. Chewbacca. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, we're not making breakfast today. We're not making breakfast because I'm going to talk about fasting. And I'm going to break it down for you and how it works. And what can you have when you fast, when you don't fast. I like to do fasting here and there, depending on what I'm going through. I mean, on resting days, yeah, but I have to work out. Yeah, for sure. Of course, brother. Yeah, it helps. Good morning. Have you completely cut out alcohol and or smoking if you did? Yeah, for sure. I cut out alcohol and smoking. For sure. Easily. Yeah. Chewbacca called me Chewbacca. No, I didn't call it Chewbacca. His little toy is Chewbacca. Hey, I cut it out, brother. Yeah, I cut it out. Cut out the people that I used to drink with, you know, and the people that I used to drink with also cut it out at times. You know, I have some friends that, how long have you been sober if you don't want? Yeah, fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck. Only 11 months, bro, but I never had a drinking problem. I had a lusting problem. My biggest problem, vice was lusting. Hello, Brendan J. Well, look at Leon. Leon, that's my dog's name. King. Yeah, my biggest problem was lusting. So I'm the perfect time. I just joined. I'm Chewy. What's up, Jimmy? How are you? Good morning from Massachusetts. What up, Massachusetts? Good morning from fucking Florida. But I'm almost 3 months. What are we at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In 4 days, I'll be 3 months semen retention and 3 months celibacy. So I'm good. ¿Eres ecuatoriano? No, colombiano. Colombiano y salvadoreño. Esa es la bandera de Colombia. What up, Eric? Chicken, yeah. Yeah. So it's been good, man. It's been good. It's been a beautiful journey. Clarity, focus, energy, strength. That's it, right? Thank you. Congrats on coming out. Any reason for the celibacy? Bro, I've been sleeping around for the past 15 years of my life, right? So it's like I've yet to be able to really be committed to one girl and things like that. So I'm like, you have to change something, bro, right? Some things I have so much clarity. But yeah, if nothing changes, nothing changes, right? If you do the same thing again, you're gonna keep getting the same result. So you have to be willing. There's always comes a sacrifice, you know? Everything you want is on the other side of sacrifice. You have to give something up. There's no such thing as something that you want in life for nothing. You have to give up something you have. Lust after who you want to become. It's much more satisfying. Yeah, but lusting is, you know, I'll make my pastor with a too good project, man. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Once you start to really, when it's too high, right? Once you start to, if I would have done this, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I want to know watch this live, friends. Is semen retention bad? No, it's good for you. Do you think guys think it's a sin to call people retarded? I mean, it's a sin to do a lot of things, bro. It's a sin for me to cut my hair. It's a sin for everything. Do you ever listen to the Brat album? No. So it's just, honestly, it's about being honest with the show. I need some tips for sleep because, please and thank you. Sleep. Fatigue is the best pillow, right? If you have a hard time sleeping, you're not doing enough, bro. Right? Wake up really fucking early, work out, work all day, and then by the time it's like fucking 8 p.m., you're ready to knock out. Right? You look up the 613 mitzvah. There's 613 commandments. Dedicated to the lust of your wife. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's your wife. Look, if you're married or you have a girlfriend, it's different, right? But there's still people that are in marriage and they have a girlfriend and they lust. They watch porn like crazy, right? Good to see you. Hello, Lindsay. I came on here for you, right? Oh, good morning, YouTube. What's up, brother? How are you? It's rough out here. Single with someone. It's rough out here? Yeah, if you're not that valuable, I think. Love my yeah. Yeah, I think you just have to be up there. I mean, even that, bro. Even that. Leon, back it up. Back it up. Thoughts on creatine? Yeah, so we're just drinking black coffee right now. It's straight black coffee. You guys will never see me drink black coffee. How to score baddies? You become undeniable. You become undeniable. And you become worth it. Good morning, Diane. That's it. And then you just have charm. And it's a numbers game, bro. It's just a numbers game. Do I fast every day? No, I fast once in a while. Right? What is God's greatest commandment? I don't know. Take a sip like a good boy. Hello. Good morning, Crystal. A hard time eating, gaining weight. You have a hard time. You just don't know how to. What's undeniable? What's undeniable? Your charisma, your looks, your character, the way you hold yourself. Would there be a money amount that would make you give up, Leon? Fuck no. What should I have for breakfast to lose weight? Nah, don't fucking come here and ask me that, motherfucker. You come in, you should know this. You should have known this by the first of the year. Why are you trying to ask now? Ecuador, Colombia. Colombiano. May I see the dog, please? Yes. There's the dog. Weirdos in this world, look at shit some of these people are writing. It's okay. I mean, you live with it. Are you 40? No, I'm 60. How do I donate? I don't have a donate button. Is 2 boiled eggs good? Fine. Yeah, have a piece of rock with that too, buddy. No, bro. Yeah, it's not bad. Again, that's like asking me how much gas should I put in my car. I'm like, I don't know what kind of car you have, bro. 10 pounds away from making weight. Good job, Diane. Adderall? No Adderall. Just life. Love, I'm from Florida, Miami, Florida. Wife and kids, bro, let's get it moving. I'm working on it. Sing without me by health, no. Bro, girls don't matter. It does not matter if they tell you what you should be doing. Just go out how you want to do it. Okay, go for it, brother. No Coke. No Coke, brother. Just some black coffee, brother. I live in Milton, Florida. Nice. I live in Milton. I'm in Gainesville, Florida now. It's the Colombian flag. La bandera colombiana. Yeah, with fasting. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you, like girls? I know the best muscle and working out is the best. Good morning, everybody. I have YouTube here and I have TikTok. There's 2 streaming platforms. Good morning, everybody. Buenos días. Hi, in Florida. I was thinking of buying a house. Yeah, probably tax is pretty high over here. Not gonna lie. Medellin, Cali. You know the grad size unless not, I don't really give a fuck, dude. No drugs, not even weed or no. Yeah. Leon! Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we'll teach a lesson. Right? For those of you always wondering about fasting. Alright, now waiting for you to come and join me at the beach. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's great. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. You're just gonna stare at me? Oh, I gotta look at this. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. There it was. This camera was going around. This because he was a good son. Yeah, again, value, right? It's just value, but I don't really want to get into it. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias, Tom. Buenos dias. Good morning. Something nice. Are you repelling? Hello from Central Australia. Hello Australia. Hello Tima. Tima, I'll be in West Palm Beach Monday. Yeah, it's hello, your dog might be. Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I guess I'll fucking teach lessons soon. I got fucking coffee and water. So it's weird not fucking cooking breakfast. Ya, suficiente. Here, Chewbacca. Look at Leon's Chewbacca. This is Chewbacca. So, reindeer. No, I'm gonna say, does he still have the reindeer? The reindeer? No, fuck no. Watch CP. What's that? What's CP? Bruh. So there was no dog. What do you mean? Your dog is so cute. He's adorable, yeah. Chewbacca. Yeah, I guess I'll teach it. I got people on here. Alright, let's learn fasting. Let's learn fasting. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And then eating from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. 15 days, the last 8 months. So you stop eating as much, right? You stopped eating as much. What is American flavor? What the fuck? COD points. What? Fasting? Yeah, I could learn fasting, right? It's pretty self-explaining. It's not though. Most people don't understand fasting. Ate the common. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. You lost weight because you stopped eating as much, right? Simple. You eat less, you do more. But most people can't control that. Most people are always hungry, right? This is techno. What's up, brother? Fasting is don't eat. Yeah, but then what do you eat? That's the thing with fasting. Fasting is not hard to do, right? But it's what do you do afterwards? You know, what do you do afterwards? Fighting game, how much do you bench? I don't really bench. I don't focus on benching. No. Yeah, Dehan. This is a good song though. Good morning. I like fasting with Jesus. I bet I find meth. No, I drink coffee with butter in it. Fuck that. Do you want to hang out for a little? No. I'm gonna be getting tattooed the whole time. Literally, work out, tattoo, go to sleep. Cause it is techno, it's not EDM. Tier 10 now. Morning. No. Alright, let's learn. I gotta teach a lesson. Alright, let's fucking learn. Alright, I'm gonna teach. No, he's a male Dobie. He's a boy. And his name is Leon. Alright, I'm gonna teach you guys about fasting, and I do not do fasting with any of my clients. I do it for my own reasons. I don't tell anyone. I don't do fasting with my clients. Once in a while, depending on their stomach. Fuck that, Lindsay. Hey. Here. Stay. Yeah, I just want to see if you guys. That's it. Right? You do a little bit, like all these things starting to work. Why it works, why it doesn't work, right? It still comes down to the whole thing. Oh man, a long time no see. What's up, Jacob? How are you, Bubba? What's up, Bubba? Yeah, hopefully I teach you guys. Alright, so let me get my fucking other phone. All right, so you can't teach us shit. If I'm okay, cool. You know what? I don't like this guy. Hello, sir, but I don't like this guy. All right, cool. So let me explain something, guys. For those that don't know me, right? My name is Alex Duenas. I've been a coach now for 12 years. I became a personal trainer when I was 19 years old. I started working out when I was 12 years old. Okay, I've been working out for 19 years. I'm 31 years old. From the age of 12 to 19, I worked out, and then I dropped out of college. No, after high school, I said, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? I'm like, well, I've been really good at working out. I've taught people how to, I played sports. I played baseball. I did wrestling for 3 years. I did boxing, and then I did weightlifting, and then I pretty much did lifting. And so by 19, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna become a trainer. I like working out and helping people. No, but I believe in Jesus. Yeah. And so then from 19 to 25, I trained people, I had my ups and downs. But then eventually at 25, when I fucking found myself flat broke, I eventually started training people and got serious about my life. And then I opened up my first gym when I was 25, right? I opened up my first gym when I was 25. Hold on, I shall show you a picture of my gym. This is my gym, right? It was called the Lions Den. Wants to get on the gear, what things should they research? They should punch themselves in the face if they want to get on gear, right? So I had a gym when I was 25, right? Right? Yeah, don't forget gear, bro. Don't if you don't know where to get gear from, you definitely don't know how to fucking use it. So don't even focus on gear, right? So, beautiful. Now, at 25, had my own gym because I started training clients at a park. Started teaching boxing, started teaching people how to eat better, right? And so, by that time, eventually, I was like, you know what? I'm really good at getting people results. I started getting people massive results, right? Where's Ashley, right? Where's one of my guys? One of my profile, I used to train him. He used to have a baby. I called him. He was really overweight. And then I got his baby out. While training, I mean, you can do it, but it lowers your discipline. These are some clients of mine. He was really overweight, and then I got to drop weight. Okay? So then, eventually, I ran my gym for 3 years. I had a lot of fun with it. I trained people. I did boxing. Weight loss. It was phenomenal. But eventually, I said, you know what? Like, I was training 12 people at a time. I was booked all day long. I'm like, okay, bro, like I can't really grow unless I hire another trainer. I didn't want to hire a trainer. So I decided to sell my gym and pretty much go online so I can work with more people. Eventually I went online and I worked with so many fucking people. And these are some of my client testimonials, client results I've been able to get. They're on my website too. These are some of my clients, right? Over 100 pounds, 30 pounds in 70 days. Did this in over a year, 40 pounds in over a year, but he had no muscle. Right, did this in 16 weeks, did this in 16 days, did this about 2 years, no muscle, right? Right here, over 100 pounds, took about 8 to 12 months, 30 days, 30 pounds in 70 days, right? This took over a year, this over 16 weeks, 16 days, 2 years. And I have a bunch of them, right? Different ones. So I show you all this because what I've done for people is worked. But what I'm about to explain to you is not the method I use to get my people to actually drop body fat and build muscle. I believe fasting is good, but I don't believe it's the key to actually a sustainable long-term plan. I think you can do fasting here or there, like I'm fasting right now, but why do I fast? Who should fast? And how does fasting work? Okay? So buckle down, take some notes. Let me explain to you how it all works. All right? I'm going to turn you guys around because you guys can't see. Beautiful. So if you are actually ready to actually listen, just put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to listen. Just put a 1. And you're ready to learn. I'm on you. Fuck yeah. Even if there's a few of you. The more you interact, there was a study done. When you interact, you actually can get, if you actually want this to stick to you, when you interact, you're attaching the knowledge to an action. When you attach the knowledge to an action, it gets actually more cemented in your brain. Okay? So, what is fasting? Okay? To break it down, like what is fasting, right? Right? In terms, all fasting is, you just don't eat. You don't eat for a period of time. Right? You don't eat for a period of time. I got you. I got to turn this around. I got you. Beautiful. And that's what fasting really is. You just don't eat for a period of time. Okay? You don't eat for a period. Everyone does it differently. Some people can fast for 8 hours. Some people fast for 16. Some people fast for 24. Some people fast for 48. There is no time limit. There is no time that you can just not fucking eat. There is no time. Okay? So one of the most common is 16-8. Right? One of the most common is 16-8. It's the one I technically try to do at times. Sometimes I do the 8 itself. So there's like 16 hours you fast. So how does it start? So how do you start fasting? Literally, a prime example. This is how you start fasting. And then I'll tell you why, right? This is you. Right? Say you had your last meal at 9 p.m. That was your last meal. Your last meal was at 9 p.m. That's when you start pretty much your fast. Right? From 9 p.m. to about 9 a.m., there you go. You just fasted for 12 hours. Right? You fasted for 12 hours. You're almost there. Look at that. Right? I think that's 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. Yeah. Okay? So that's what pretty much fast. You just don't eat. So now, what can you have when you fast? What can you have when you fast? Only 2 things. You literally can have black coffee. 3 things. Coffee, green tea, and water. That's it. That's all you can really have. And I should probably cover why people fast, right? Why do people fast, Alex? Many reasons, right? The most important, the biggest reason people fast is number 1. For why? Weight loss. That's like the biggest reason people fast. Everyone lose weight. Right? Fast 17 hours to reset your molecules being in fighting fast of 16 actually. I can fast for 4 days straight. Cool. Good morning. Right? Eat what you can. Right? It's actually 16 hours, right? So weight loss. That's the biggest thing. Any questions so far? Ay, coño. Let me just move you real quick, my friends. All right, that's the biggest reason people fast, weight loss. Okay? People want to lose weight, fasting. And now, is it the best place to fast? No. Because you still, and the reason I don't recommend fasting is because you still run into the same fucking problem. This is what I try to get people to understand. You can fast. Fasting has a great benefits. Autophagy, the repairing of the cells. It gives you clarity. You're more in alert. When you're fasting, you're also in a state of alertness because you're hungry. When you're hungry, you fight. When you're hungry, you hunt. Literally, like when you're hungry, you're like, motherfucker. You call it being hangry. But you're just fucking attitude. You're just like ready to fucking run because you're hungry. So it gives you a level of like fight or flight mode. Okay? But there's also a double-edged sword because that fight or flight mode also raises your cortisol. So that's where you have to be careful with fasting. Fasting is great, but it also raises your cortisol levels because you're stressing your body out. You're stressing your nervous system out because you're like, yo, I'm hungry. What do I do with this, that? It's a lot of things. So it's like a double-edged sword. Now, the reason I do not like to teach fasting, the reason I don't recommend fasting is because, look, not eating for 16 hours is fucking easy. Right? It's easy. Don't fucking eat for 16 hours. Just don't eat. Okay, whatever. Like, just don't eat. It doesn't take much effort not to fucking eat. Just water, coffee, water. It's not. It's the other fucking 8 hours where the biggest question comes about. Right? What do I eat? Right? That's where the second question comes in. It's like, what do I eat? And that goes for everything. That goes for everything. That goes for everything. That's why I tell people, I'm like, bro, it doesn't fucking matter if you fast. You do carnivore diet, fasting, you do fucking keto. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you're still going to ask the same fucking question. What do I eat? You can do the keto diet. You can do carnivore. You can count calories. Whatever it might be. Right? When you put I have nothing in my coffee right now. Low fat diet. It's not that deep. It is for it. Eat air. Oh my god. Suck all the air in the room. Jesus Christ. I love it. I tell you too. Right? It's going good. How you doing, Jennifer? I ended up eating chicken breast and salad. Yeah, fuck that. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Right? So I just have black coffee right now. I don't really have anything. Again, when you're fasting, it's literally only 3 things. It's green tea, water, and black coffee. That's all you can really have when you're fasting. Anything else will break a fast. Even gum. Even gum will break your fast because it has carbs. Gum has 2 grams of carb. Most gums have 1 or 2 grams of carbs. So you break your fast. Even Monster Energy, because it has 1 gram of carb. I have 1 gram of carb. See some love and respect. Same things. I appreciate you, Jennifer. So, okay? Another reason why I do it, right? Let me give you my reasons of doing fasting, right? I do fasting because it helps me clear out my stomach. Sometimes if I do eat say banana bread, if I go and eat, if I drink protein, or if I eat something that fucks my stomach up, I tell myself the next day, bro, just fast. Why? Right? When you're not taking in food, your body gets to digest more food. When you're constantly bringing in food, your body doesn't, it takes a lot longer for your body to digest. So if you're ever, right, if you ever feel bloated, right, constipated, right, if you feel gassy, gassy, right, if you feel like you have gas, right, your digestion is just slow down. Right? That's something I want you to really pay attention. Because there's nothing worse than being fucking bloated, being constipated, or being gassy. It just sucks. It slows you down. Why? Because your gut is your second brain. So you must understand that whenever your body's feeling that way, it's literally talking to you. It's speaking to you. It's like, yo, you need to stop this shit, you know? It was let it out in the morning. Yeah, no, but motherfuckers, some people just eat shitty food. So if you eat shitty, fast the next day. That's what I would do. Like if your stomach hurts, I know what the fuck fucked you up. I know what fucked me up yesterday. So I'm like, all right, just fast and just let it go, right? Eat fiber and dates. No, fuck no. Dates have so much sugar. There's nothing wrong with dates, but dates have so much sugar. Natural sugar. It doesn't fucking matter. I am an animal regardless. Meat and greens. I haven't worked out in 8 years and I'm still bigger than you. Bullshit advice. Am I still bigger than you? I doubt it, brother. You are probably 120 pounds, brother. What about tea and coffee? Side effects is it says to fast. That's why I do it. Right, spreadsheet at work. Yeah. Just 1 or 2. No, it doesn't fucking matter, right? No, just 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. It spikes up your insulin levels. Dates are not bad, but they spike up your insulin levels like a motherfucker. I had a date the other day. Yeah, I had a date the other day, and I'm not a big fan of them. I'm like, it's just so much fucking sugar. It's just too much fucking sugar. So that's right. That's when it comes to it, right? So I don't think fasting is a bad thing. I think fasting is great if you know what you're doing, right? Agave honey, same thing. Agave honey, it's all sugar. Sugar spikes your insulin. You have to understand. You have to be careful with insulin, and this is where people don't understand. Right? And I will try to explain it. But I don't want to make this lesson so complicated. Right? I don't want to make everything so complicated. I like to keep things very simple. Okay? What's up, Bubba? How are you? I need to find this song. Yeah, just give me this song, okay? I like to keep my insulin high. That's where you're fucking out of shape, motherfucker. How much sugar in a daily? Bro, I would do. So it's like, where are you gonna get your sugar from, right? That's the thing, man. I do my best to stay away from sugar. Literally, we can have sugar in moderation. It's best to avoid sugar drinks. We can have food in moderation. Motherfucker, nobody fucking ever looked at some guy and said, wow, that guy motivates me. He looks moderation. He looks moderate. Wow, amazing. Get out of here. 15 pack of bottle of syrup, staying motivated. Good job, Nick. Coke Zero? Yeah, I just fucking hate the taste of Coke. I hate the taste of Coke. Yeah. I hate the taste of it. Fruit, bananas. Bananas are fine. Alright. What about chicken and egg and diet? I lost 50 pounds in a month. Now I'm waking up with baggy t-shirts. Nice, good job. What about chicken and egg diets? There's nothing wrong with that. You're losing a lot of fucking, yeah. Bro, I eat sugar and I'm fucking jacked. I completely doubt it. You don't gotta be jacked, but most people eat sugar and are not fat. Right, but we're not trying to fucking be just regular, right? If you're following me, we're trying to get in really great shape, right? If you're watching me, the goal is to either get a fucking six-pack, right? The goal is to either get a six-pack, fucking tone out, nice arm like that. If you're not trying to do that, then don't follow me. Right? If you're not trying to look your absolute best and feel good about yourself looking in the mirror, then I'm not the one, right? Or candy a day. Yeah, but you're not him, bro. Right? You're not him. That's like saying this person is financially good and he drinks every fucking single day. That doesn't mean it's good for him, right? You understand? Ashley, write something. Ashley, no. Get out of here. I'm 200 lean. Lies. Do you drink? No. I don't drink. Alcohol has nothing. Not healthy. What's up? Caracita? Stairmaster or incline treadmill? Neither until you get your macros in line. Same thing. I'm just saying. Yeah, neither. Fuck your cardio until you have your macros in line. Forget your cardio until you have your macros in line. Then you can add macros. Marker. No, because I was just teaching a lesson, Ashley. Right? Forget cardio until you have your macros in line. Jim, my name is so the haters can't find me. Spicy, yeah. The haters, I mean, yeah. Thoughts on carnivore diet? Macros. Because it's spicy, I love speed, it's a good food. Yeah. Yeah. Macros. Understand macros. Our boy is way more than you, and you eat a pack of gummy clusters and a ghost in a drink every single day. I doubt it, right? It's not good. 120 pounds. I'm gonna double that, son. You're 120 pounds, brother. All right. Don't pay my girls to the try. Yeah. Yeah. And he's not jacked, right? But that's not for everyone, bro. But it's not for everyone. Everyone's at a different level too, right? Because you have to understand the people that actually want to get in shape need to lose 20, 30, 40 pounds. You have to ask yourself where you're at, right? Yeah, I do, brother. I've helped a lot of people, dude. I've helped a lot of people lose a lot of weight, brother. All right? One of my clients right here, actually, here. Look at this transformation. December 13th, 2024, and then March 9th, 2025. Yeah. Where your meat cooked, right? Where your meat cooked. And like, for example, like put down your goal. Like, what is your goal? Like, do you want to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, right? Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. Under the fasting, you don't eat every 8 hours. No, with fasting, you fast for a certain amount of time, right? You fast for a certain amount of time. Yeah. I love helping my people. And hopefully I didn't miss too much. What's up, Liz? How are you? Right? How are you? You know what? Fuck this guy, right? Gain 20 pounds, that's going to come from eating, right? You got to eat like a motherfucker. Yeah, you have to have something. Say macros before cardio because cardio without macros is wasted time. Yes, 100%. 100%. Right? And I'll explain this. This is the biggest concept that you can grab from today's lesson, right? We have to understand how you got to where you got right now. So if you have, right, if you have 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds plus to lose, right, we have to understand how you got here. How did you get here? If you look down and you have a fucking gut, you have fucking love handles, you have man boobs, you went from a fucking large to an XL to maybe an XXL. How the fuck did you get here? Right? How did you get here? How do you have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of unnecessary fucking body fat? That makes you fucking feel like shit, look like shit, makes you have less confidence, makes you have to get new fucking clothes, doesn't make you as social, doesn't make you want to fucking do more with life. How the fuck did you get here? Right? And he's correct. Food. Right? Did you get here because you weren't, number one, you weren't lifting? I want to break this limiting belief. Lifting is because you weren't doing cardio, right? Or was number three, you kept eating, right? You ate more food than you needed, right? Let's say hello, Miriam. How are you? I'm fat. I feel amazing. No, you fucking don't. Play trying to get right. No, you don't. No fucking nobody that's fat like says, oh, I feel amazing. No way, dude. Good morning, Harry. What is macros? I'll explain macros, right? Yeah. Which one of these, right? Put a number, is the reason you have 20, 30, 40 pounds to lose. You have a gut, you have love handles, you don't fucking have energy. Is it number one because you weren't lifting? Is it number two because you weren't doing cardio? Or is it number three because you ate more than you should have? This right here will give us a reason why everything else doesn't matter. Think about that. Honestly, right? Think about that. 1, 2, and 3. No. 3 and 2. No, like, as it does wonders for about 100%. 100%. Yeah. 4. Weed. No, weed didn't. Weed's just a catalyst. All right? This. Okay? Right? That's it. I can eat 300 calories of eating. I just eat too much. I don't move enough. I can eat 300 of clean eating. I just eat too much. Right? Good morning, Bubba. Right. This is really, if you get this down, you will understand weight loss more than most people in the world. More than most people in the world. Okay? So pay attention. Right? Okay? So, when somebody tries to first start losing weight, what's the first thing they think? I have to start working out. Or, number 2, I have to do cardio. Right? Everybody. This might be you. This might be you. Like, I gotta lose some weight. I gotta start going to the gym. So if your first thought is, if you want to lose this weight, I gotta start losing weight. I gotta start working out. You're fucked. You're fucked. I'm here to tell you, that's not the first thing you need to do. Working out is phenomenal. Working out will get you a good high, will get you strong, will get you feeling good. Everything's phenomenal. But it's not going to get you what you ultimately want from the start. Like, if you're doing cardio, right? And if you're doing cardio and you have no idea your macros, right? Right? Which is your protein, your carbs, and your fats. My friend, you are wasting time. And it's the whole reason you quit. Right? It's the whole reason you quit. Because you're working backwards. You realize you want to lose some weight, you start fucking working out, then you start to try to change your diet up, then you're working out, you're not eating things you kind of like, then you're like, fuck this, I'm stressed out, I don't want to do this, and you quit. You have to lift 5 times a week. You don't have to fucking lift. Always, brother, always. Or you're not get too hungry. Working out does help make you hungry, right? Because you're burning, right? No doubt. Right? So that's what we have to first understand. That's what we first have to understand. It's if you're doing cardio and you have no idea what your protein, your carbs, and your fats is, you're wasting time. You're just wasting time on something that's not going to get you to where you want to go. Right? Who's Bryce? Who is this motherfucker? Rice. Right? Currently in a deficit and just getting 10K steps. That's fine. You can get your little fucking 10K steps fucking eating, right? I don't really give a fuck about your steps, right? Steps or whatever, right? It doesn't really matter. Your steps don't matter as much, right? People are, oh, my steps. What matters is your food. That's what we need to really get, right? How many muscles burns more calories? It does. Why is counting muscle so hard? It's only hard because you're never taught, right? You're never taught. Anything that we've never been taught is hard. Is it hard for a kid to ride a bicycle? Yes, because they've never been fucking taught. Right? Excuse me, wasting my time. Right? A kid's like, why is riding a bike so hard? No, you just never been taught how to ride a fucking bike. Why is tracking macros so hard? It's not hard. You just never been taught. Why is speaking Spanish so hard? It's not. You've never been taught how to speak Spanish. Nothing is hard. You just don't know how to do it. As with anything in life. Why is making money so hard? It's not. You just don't know how to do it. Right? People's time. No, brother. The only person's time I'm wasting is yours. The only person's time, you're the only one wasting your time, right? Anything, right? At one point, you couldn't fucking tie your shoe. At one point, you couldn't walk, you couldn't tie your shoe, you couldn't add 3 plus 5, you couldn't multiply, you couldn't divide, you couldn't write your alphabet, you couldn't do any of that shit. You couldn't drive a fucking car. You didn't even know how to kiss a girl one day. You're like, how the fuck do I even do that? I don't know how to make out. There's so many things you never knew how to do. But then you learned and you taught. That's it. That's it. God first. What does that mean? I had God first. God first is a lot. God first means you deny everything you want. He's like, yeah, 100%. So, and the thing is this, right? The thing is this. You have the information. You can go on YouTube. You can go on TikTok. Motherfucker, you got ChatGPT. It's never, ever, ever, ever been easier. It's never been easier to get the information needed, right? Because I'm just starting making content. Yeah, brother, but you won't, brother. You won't. Right? You won't because you're too embarrassed about yourself, right? You say, what's the name? Nate, motherfucking Nate. Boston or whatever. Yeah, I think it's people being lazy. It's people being lazy, and it's also people just, it's comfort, bro. I call it the curse of comfort, right? It's the curse of comfort. So, but don't apply them because I'm lazy. To know, but here's the truth, right? To know and not to do is not to know. You don't really know how to do it, right? Because if you knew how to get a six-pack, if you really knew how to get a six-pack, you would do it. But the truth is, you don't know how to be disciplined enough. You don't know how to be consistent enough. And you really don't know how to actually get it. Because if you knew how to get a six-pack so you can finally take your shirt off, have the energy, look your best, feel your best, have so much confidence that you're willing to take more risk, why would you not do it? Because you don't know how to. To know and not to do is not to know. All right, what's going on over here? Let me chill it down. But somebody think I can help, but it's sad that we need ChatGPT because people are lazy and too. Yeah, 100%. But why are people lazy? Why are people lazy? People are not lazy. People just don't believe they can do it. Right? That's the biggest thing. Right? People don't believe they can actually do it. It's not that people are lazy, bro. You know why people aren't fucking lazy? I'll tell you why. I tell you what, I really don't think people are fucking lazy. Let me tell you, right? Right? Let me tell you why. Because you have a job. Right? You have a job. And that job, some of you guys still go to that job when, number one, you're hungover. You go when you're tired. You go when you're not motivated. Right? You go when you hate it. Right? Some of you guys have a job and you will go to that job when you're hungover, you're tired, you're not motivated, and you hate it. And when you're sick. Thank you. Right? So are you lazy? Right? You're not lazy because you go to a job even when you're hungover, tired, not motivated, you hate it, or you're sick. Why? Why do you still go? Chips. I love it. I'm 21. I'm 21, 173, need help. I'm 173. Yeah, you're a young kid, bro. Yeah. Why is that? Only one. Because you know, if you go to work, number one, the whole reason, obviously, you have bills, right? So there's a bigger. You have bills, right? There's a big enough reason to go. There's a big enough reason. There's a big enough reason to go. Because if you don't pay your bills, then you're homeless. Right? You're homeless, you don't have a car, so there's massive consequences to not going to work. So you're willing to go, even though you're hungover, you're tired, you're not motivated, you hate it, or you're sick, right? Because you know, if you put in your 8 to 12 hours, you're gonna get some money, and you're gonna use that money to pay your bills, right? That's it. But what if you had this job and they said to you, we're not going to guarantee you get paid? What if your job told you, hey, we'll give you a job, but we're not going to guarantee that if you work these hours, we're going to give you money? After the first week of working your 40 hours, 40, maybe 50, you don't get paid. Put a 1 if you would go back to hopefully get paid next week, or number 2, would you quit? Yeah. Most of you guys would fucking quit. If you didn't get paid, would you still go? No, next week we might, right? Right? For those of you guys that would not go back, right? You would quit. Fuck no. Why? I'm not about to waste my time, right? Waste time just for me to not get paid. So now, right? The only reason you go is because you are guaranteed if you work your hours, whether it's a shitty job, a great job, you're still gonna get paid. The gym is the other way around. You have tried to work out. You tried going to the gym, right? You tried going to the gym, right? You had all these goals, especially on the new year. You tried going. And you went for 7 days. You went for 14 days. You went for 28 days. You maybe went for 30 days. But what you got in return was a very small amount of results. Very small. And you were consistent, right? You woke up early, right? You worked out. You got on the treadmill, right? On the treadmill. You fucking stopped eating your favorite candies and sweets just for a little bit of results. So what happened was your brain was like, fuck this. Why are we gonna fucking put all this effort for a measly little fucking, I lost 2 pounds. I don't even feel that much better. Why the fuck am I? So what you did, you're like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go eat what I want. I'm gonna go watch my TV. I'm gonna watch my Netflix. I'm gonna just chill at home. I'm just gonna beat off. I'm just gonna scroll on social media because all of that requires very little effort, but I have so much fun doing it. And that is why no matter how much information you have, you fail to go and be consistent. There's no job where I'm at. I've been looking for 5 months for a job and hasn't been a response because we got immigrants here, jobs. Money comes later. Mind you, I worked 5 jobs. You got to get better at something. 1 trill. 1 trill. You got to get fucking better at something, bro. Right? That's the only reason, but you got to get better at something. It's skill. All of it's skills, bro. It's skills, bro. You've had 5 jobs. I mean, right? Why'd you leave Miami, bro? Bro, number 1, Miami, Brickell. I didn't fucking like Brickell. Number 1, I didn't fucking like Brickell. I was paying all this money. I'm like, why the fuck am I paying all this fucking money for a small ass apartment where my dog doesn't even fucking like it, and there's not, I don't party, I don't do any of this shit, you know? So I said, fuck this, bro. Like, I need to fucking get the fuck out of here. And yeah. And I got guys hop on tier to get the fuck out of here. I do scroll and binge. Yeah, 100%. There you go. Right. Yeah, all right, so that's it, man. So then how do we start, man? You gotta have somewhat of a plan, bro. You gotta have a map, right? You gotta have a map. Okay? Show us, you should have rented a cabin. Get out of here, bro. Hey, can you going, you going to the movement in Detroit in May? What the fuck, what movement, bro? I wasn't even fucking told about that. It's 10:10 actually. Yeah, I mean that's it. I gotta fucking study actually. I gotta get some work done. Movement line of stack this year. You like it? No, bro. I'm not going to any festivals this year. No, bro. No. Only 3 things I'm focused on: fitness, finance, and Jesus. Seen Charlotte headline twice there. Yeah, no, dude. I've seen Charlotte a gazillion times. I'm not going to festivals, right? It's just work-related stuff, right? Speaking better, how to speak better, how to understand people better, psychology pretty much, right? But in a different space, marketing. That's what I do. And then I'm gonna go fly later today. Yeah, my friend's picking me up today. My friend's a pilot, so he has a plane. He's like, yo, I'm coming to Gainesville. I'm gonna bet. He's like, you wanna go to Georgia? I'm gonna bet. So I'm gonna go to Georgia today. But yeah, I'm gonna study. That's what I do on weekends too. I study and I work and I learn how to speak better. You going to no, bro, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not fucking seeing any DJs this year. I'm focused, bro. I'm going to Savannah, Georgia. Savannah. We're going to Savannah. We're going to grab a bite to eat. And no, motherfucker, I just want to better my life. I want to better my life. There's only a few ways to better your life. Okay? That's what you have to understand.
Well, the chain is too tight. Pretty dude started. Do you think there would be more jobs to apply besides?
It's not about where there's more jobs, brother. There's jobs everywhere. You just fucking suck. Like, you get it? Like, you're mediocre. If you can't find work, like, you're mediocre. You're not that good. If you were really great, then people are always looking for better talent. Like, you gotta understand that. Like, if you can't find work, then you're not that good at the craft. Like, you have to be really good at whatever it is you're doing. And you will find more jobs, because there's always problems to be solved. Right? A job is you being put in a position to solve a problem. If you can't find a position to be put in to solve problems, it's because you don't solve that many difficult problems. Right? Elon Musk says that you get paid in the proportion to the size of the problem that you solve.
Flying somewhere to get to eat, that's living the dream. My buddy brings back the goods. My buddy, he's a pilot, yeah. Yeah, my buddy's a pilot. Well, he's got his own fucking plane. Shout out to fucking David.
Yeah, and like, that's the thing. How do we fucking better our life? That's it. Everyone in here is seeking to better themselves, right? But there's only certain ways that you better yourself, right? Right? So, this is what I've learned. This is just what I've learned. Thank you, Gina. How are you? Right? That's it. The only way we better ourselves is to do less of the things that fuck us over. And if you can't do it yourself, then you work with somebody. I wish I could really get that across people. Like, if your kid is having problems, like, you get him a tutor. As a grown adult, you can get a tutor as well. Like, do you understand that? Like, if your kid is having problems in school, you get them a tutor. If you put your kid in soccer, the kid has coaches. You put him in baseball, basketball, football. Listen to coach, listen to coach, listen to coach. He knows what's best for you. Listen to your teacher. Listen. Who the fuck are you listening to? You're trying to lose weight. Who the fuck are you listening to? Nobody. Trying to get your money up. Who are you listening to? Nobody. Try to get closer to God. You might go to church, but you ain't fucking listening. You're not even reading your word. Right? Through the dawn of time, that's how we learned. So it's like, you want to better your life. Who are you listening to? As adults become very ignorant. Adults become very stagnant. Adults become very, like, egotistic. I need to learn. This is too hard. Motherfucker, yeah, you once couldn't fucking ride a bike. Do you not remember that you could not ride a fucking bike? You know, remember you couldn't do math at one point, and it took repetition. But adults give up now. You do it one time, I suck, I can't do it. Motherfucker, you just tried once. But because you've been walking for so long, you've been doing certain things for so long, you expect to get it off the rip. And if you don't get it right off the rip, you're just not good at it.
Remind myself to do this. I need to just be grounded.
It's not about you reminding yourself to do it. I just told you, get a tutor, get a mentor, get a coach. Even if it's a friend. Like, I started working out because I asked my friend to teach me how to work out. Eventually, as I got better and I wanted better help, I paid for help. But the first person that taught me how to work out was my friend. Right? I asked him, can you teach me how to work out? And he took the time to teach me to work out. And then I started doing it myself.
Next thing is that they watch the wrong videos, watch some of them with no game. No game. It doesn't fucking even matter about having game or not, bro. Like, that's the biggest thing with guys. It doesn't fucking matter about chasing women. Like, you become a man that's valuable, a man that's focused on his money, he's in great shape. He's always going to have fucking options for women. Guys are trying to get women with not being valuable, just trying to be someone they're not. I tell guys, you want to get women? Be really cool. Be a fucking badass. Be so disciplined. Be ambitious. Have some sort of credibility of what you do. And then you can just be yourself. So when you're around women, just be yourself. You don't have to fucking have game and things like. Just be yourself. And because you're a fucking badass because of how you conduct yourself, you don't even have to fucking try to be someone you're not. Most men are trying to be someone they're not. Just be that guy on a daily basis, and then when you hang out with a girl, she likes you for who you are because you're badass. But if you're watching porn, you're out of shape, you don't make good money, you don't have respectable habits, then you're gonna have to try to be someone you're not. And you're gonna have to, what do I say here? What do I say here? What do I say here? I'm like, be impressive. Jesus. Tell me what people, right? I do that time. I don't fucking know, Trill. I don't fucking know. I just. Yeah, right? That's it. Like, that's the biggest thing. And so, like, what's impressive is just doing difficult things, like waking up early, getting into your scripture, right? You don't have to be religious and things like that, but just be someone that when people hang out with you, it's like, damn, you make my life better, right? Damn, like, I like hanging out with you. You inspire me. You motivate me. Like, I've had many women in my life, and I have not had money when I've had these women, right? What's impressive is, number one, immediately I take my shirt off, I already look impressive. I look at them like, damn, that's like, you have discipline. And when I hang out with them, like, we go to the park, we have coffee, or they meet me out, and then we conversate, and we just talk about life. And then women love to talk about themselves. Women like to talk about themselves. And so I ask them, what do you do? What do you like? If money didn't matter, what would you do? Oh, I'd fucking do this. I might do that. What do you mean? I might do that. But I'm like, no, all right, what's holding you back? And so I make it about them. And then I'm like encouraging them. I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't even know me, and he fucking believes in me. So I give them this feeling of, it's like a dopamine hit. It's like, man, like, you make me feel strong. You make me feel powerful. Like, I like this motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, that's how I am in my life. Yeah. And they're like, and so that feeling of like, you make me feel unstoppable. You make me feel like I can actually make this, I want to keep hanging out with you. I like this feeling you give me. Yeah, you believe in yourself. And I'm just chill about it, because I'm not trying to, I need to fuck this girl. No. Yeah, this, that. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? All right, let's go do this. Let's go do that. And then, that's number one. Number two, you also protect. It's like protecting. A woman loves a man that can protect her. You know? It's like, if you're somewhere with a girl and you see this guy coming, you put your hand, like, around her, and like, watch out. Just be careful. Like, by me demonstrating, yeah, just be careful, right? Like, the guy's coming, and then I just put my hand like this, she sees me protecting her. So she feels more safe. A girl wants to feel safe. A girl wants to feel like she's cared for, and so like when you show these small little movements or things like that, I like your nails. I like your nails. Where'd you get them? All these things, you're just like, damn, this guy makes me. It's all emotion, bro. It's all emotion. You actually touch their soul. Like women are the most beautiful. That's why I've always loved women. I've always loved hanging with women. I've always loved communicating with women. I love not playing with women, but like, yeah, because it's like, it's a beautiful chemistry. You learn their soul. You look at their eyes. Every single one of them has a little story to tell. And then you become this white knight. but it can be a massive distraction. It can be a massive distraction. It is.
Oh my God, be talking to me doesn't look like you accomplished it. Go work out. Aaron. It's easier to learn when you are a child. Maybe it's easier to learn when you're a child. Then why does she choose toxic relationships? This sounds like BS. Not him. You like the guy who eats spinach. I am the guy who eats spinach.
Why does she choose toxic? Because it's not even toxic, brother. There's a billion fucking women in the world, bro. Like, you're talking about one experience you had with one girl. So why does she pick toxic? You're talking about one girl, right? There's so many women in this world, bro. So many. They all don't act the same. They're all a little different, you know? Some like different flavors, you know? To meet them in public. You can meet them in public, you can meet them online. The difference with online is you have to have a presence. Like, if you're on Tinder, you gotta if you're on Tinder, Hinge, and things like that, you have to show certain things. Show your lifestyle, show your looks, show your people, and then write things that you have to be creative. You have to know how they work. So it's like, you know, like, you have to understand what a woman finds attractive, and it's just a numbers game, bro. It's just a numbers game. It's so interesting because, like, to me, it's like the back of my hand. I've been doing it since I was 16 years old, 15 years old. You know, so it's like you learn their habits, you learn their patterns, but as you want to get in higher levels of women, you as a man have to evolve as a higher man. And there's physique, there's finances, and as a man, as your finances climb, then obviously you have more options because, you know, if you have an extra 50 pounds on you, but your wallet's fucking heavy, you'll get girls that choose you just simply for that. But then you got to be careful with that, you know? And at the end of the day, it's like, if you're like a single man and things like that, like, optimize yourself. Like, I don't say make a woman the goal. I don't want to say make the woman the goal, but what motivates me is having a ridiculously good-looking woman, a ridiculously like good morals, good valued woman in my life next to me, because that says a lot about you as a man, right? That says a lot about you as a man. That motivates me, right? So certain things motivate other people. Some people are motivated by revenge, by proving people wrong. Some people are motivated by, like, I don't know, showing off. That's great. Like, what motivates me is standing next to a woman that's fucking very high class, and the man I have to be to stand next to this woman. I just like it's like kind of like, and maybe it's an ego and status thing for me. But it's like, damn, like, what the fuck does that motherfucker have to do to get a woman like that? And it's not just looks. Looks is the first thing you have. But then you open the book, and then she also can speak. She either makes her money. So it's like, what kind of man do you have to be in order to attract that type of woman in your life? Where you have to fucking be excelling at a lot of areas of your life. Physically, financially, mentally, you know? And I think that, to me, that's what inspires me. It's like, I gotta be that motherfucker to be able to reach that fucking level. And then once you have kids, it's like, what kind of man do you want to be to raise your kids? You know, do you want to teach them, like, what are the principles you want to teach them? You know, for me, it's like, I want to teach all my kids how to fight. I want to teach my daughters, my sons, how to fight. I want to teach them psychology. I want to teach them, like, how to read people and things like that. So it's like, you realize when you set these goals for yourself, your life becomes extraordinary because you have to take different paths to get to become this person. To make it, I don't know about fake it till you make it, That works for some people. I think it's also like the pursuit, you know?
Wait, what? But now I'm not because you got slow ass followers who don't know how to speak. No, Trill, bro, you're on here. Trill, you're on here with no job watching, motherfucker. If I was you and I had no job, I wouldn't be watching somebody on fucking live. It's the truth, bro. So you're hanging around people who are similar to you. Think about that. But yeah, like, take this with you today. I'll leave you with this. Take this with you. Like, if you're looking to get better at something, wherever you are in your life, there's something bothering you, and that's part of life. And you're always gonna have problems, physically, financially, relationships, spiritually. That's how we improve. So you have to ask yourself, what do I have to let go that's making fitness, finance, relationship, and spiritually making it harder for me to grow? 100%. Number two, what knowledge or who do I have to get around in order for me to excel at this? And then number three is like, okay, then ultimately, what is the grand vision? Like, if I want to get better physically, what do I want? A six-pack. If I want to get better financially, what I want to do with this? Do I want to travel? Do I want to do? It's like, how much? And how do I want to earn? I think what's most important is how you want to earn it. That's always been my cause. I've had offers to work in real estate. I've had offers to work in finance, but I never left the fitness space because I love to help people. I love what it's done for me in my life, in my soul. So I'm like, I will not leave this fitness space until I've helped at least 1 million people out. You know, I love what I do, and it takes skill, it takes time. You know, things take time. I didn't build this body in 1 year. It's been 19 years since I've been working out. So certain things take time. Is there a shortcut? Yes. The shortcut is having somebody in your life who's already done it. Who's already gotten the results. That's what teachers teach us since we were kids. Imagine having a child and then them having to learn how to tie their shoes, how to speak, how to write, how to walk on their own. Right? Imagine if they had to do that all on their own. Motherfucker, how long would it take them? Yeah, I mean, you can start now, brother. Right? It's never too late, bro. It's only late if you fucking die. Right? It's only late if you die. So, that's enough frío. I will be flying today. 35? Yeah, brother, it's better late than never, bro. It's better late than never. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like, you can get in shape quicker if you work with someone, bro. Shoot me a DM, bro. Like, I'll give you 19 years of experience, right? I'll give you 19 years of experience. Look what we did with one of my guys, right? I like that. It's only like that. Dude, we did this in 70 days, bro. Right? We did that in 70 days. Oh, Bryce, you're still watching? Ah, you love me, brother. You still watching. But it's okay, brother. You're watching me, bro. You're making me money. So doing push up, your followers can't do that, especially China. I want to chocolate funny stuff. Yeah, they're over here fighting, bro. That's why they're where they're at in life, bro. They're fighting in the fucking comments. Trill, come on, brother. You have better things to worry about than that. Yeah, it's okay. Bryson likes my life. What, $1? No, brother. No, I do good for myself, brother. I change a lot of people's lives. Yeah. World fans here in the comments. Oh, for sure. Think about that, bro. Think about it. He's just upset that he's watching me and he's like, why the fuck is this guy so handsome, right? Why is he so handsome? Why is he good looking? Why does he have energy? Why can't that be me? That's it, bro. People hate on what they gave up on, right? And but it's good though, because anytime you do something in life, sometimes your own family will hate on you. So when you start to lose weight, right? When you start to lose weight, when you start to do this, people are gonna like not like it because you show them what they could have been, but they decided not to. Always remember that. Yeah.
max out on the muscle gains with the 19 years, or you think you can grow more? No, bro. I've already reached. Fitness-wise, I already reached my goals a long time ago, brother. A long time ago. I competed twice in bodybuilding. Yeah, I've bulked up, I've cut down, I've bulked up, cut down. Now for me, it's like, it's just business. Business isn't staying in shape. I like staying in shape. Being able to run, being able to this, that's the thing. Being in shape is a blessing. If I want to go run, I want to go run. I want to take my shirt, I want to take my shirt off. Mike, you just, being in shape gives you a level of confidence to take more risk, to take on more challenges, to speak to different people. Yeah, it's never too late, man. I just want to keep growing my business and helping more people and learn to help people overcome fears, right? Overcome fears, overcome limiting beliefs. These are all different things. And how do you get there? By working with more people that are much better than you. That's what I would say. It's cold as fuck in my house. One trill, leave Christine alone, bro. No, 100%. I caught that too, but it's okay, you know? Again, at the end of the day, like, I'll always be, you'll feel better. Good, Christine. What time is it? It's almost 11. I gotta clean out my place. I'm going to Georgia today. Does anyone live in Georgia? Who do I know in Georgia? No, I'm gonna be with my boy though. I gotta go pick him up at the airport, and then yeah, that'd be fun as shit. Yeah, even this, I can't. I got 3 guns of fucking carbs. I'm gonna go hands now. No, I'm probably just gonna go. We're gonna grab a bite to eat, and then but I'm like this is on the house for me. All right, I have to head out. I love y'all. TikTok, Instagram, you can follow me at the Alex Duenas. The Alex Duenas on Instagram and TikTok.